The U.S. economy was red hot in the third quarter, coming in at 4.9%. Bloomberg asked Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen if she sees a recession ahead. And here's what she had to say.
She didn't see anything. What do you mean?
We have solid job creation, a low unemployment rate, increased engagement in the labor force. Labor force participation is strong. More people want to work. And inflation's coming down. And you don't really see any sign of recession here.
They're saying it was the fastest pace in almost 2 years. You buying that?
I don't know. So it depends. Who did she vote for last time? I mean,
Yeah.
we got Joe, Sleepy Joe in the office, so maybe she's on his team. I don't know. Look. So the business owners that I work with, we do see their business growing. Actually, their business is growing in revenue, not necessarily net profit, because the cost of goods has increased.
Yeah.
Right. So now
it's all relevant. The
smart ones, because there's some really good craftsmen in whatever field they are, but they're not good business people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You could be a great surgeon, but not run a great medical practice.
Yeah.
Right? You can be
I got you.
Fantastic carpenter, but you don't know how to run your carpentry business.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the same analogy here. If you're afraid to raise the prices that are being passed to you, then you have a problem, right? So I think that's kind of the issue, is that you have to look at this and go, what are business owners really doing? They're working all the time as hard as they can, and they're making the same amount of money that they did maybe last year, the year before that. A lot of them are going sideways, right? And that's inflation. So, but the biggest problem that business owners have is taxes are going up, property tax if you're a real estate investor, local taxes, insurance costs are going through. I just went back and looked at my.
Do those fall under Bidenomics?
Yes. I mean, I just look back at what I'm paying in insurance. It's doubled in 5 years. Like
it's all gone up.
The problems I have, all the different kinds. You have workers' comp. I've got a general liability policy. I've got this. I've got that. And I looked at it all on a profit and loss, going, oh wow, okay. So when it has a nice chart that graphs it out on an expense, I'm going, okay, it's doubled. I'm not getting paid double.
Yeah,
my revenue hasn't doubled. So what's going on here? So, I think the thing about business owners, their number one struggle every single time, can't hire anybody. Can't hire qualified people. And they go through people that aren't qualified, that hire people that aren't qualified, hoping to train them. And it's very, very difficult.
Well, and it just takes so long to get people up to speed.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're in a field that or maybe an area where you can get a good amount of prospects in. The best businesses that actually have no hiring problem are remote. A lot of companies are going remote.
Yeah,
because you're limited.
You see that on LinkedIn a lot. It's a hybrid.
Yeah,
it's hybrid.
Right. Maybe you fly in once a month. I've got at least a dozen clients that work remote. That are still working. They're like, to go to home office in Texas once a month, big deal. Or I got to drive to Raleigh.
I still can't see where that's more productive. I guess it's easier to find people and to find qualified people, but it can be more productive than having somebody in the office. I wouldn't think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard stories.
If you're working remotely right now, my apologies.
Yeah, they're like, don't bring this up. I don't want my boss to be here.
Stupid.
I love
snitches get stitches.
Yeah, I mean, I love working from home too. I can do pretty much everything except sit face to face from my clients, right? And
you can't do that in your underwear,
right? But it is nice sometimes to work from home, but there is something about being in the office.
Yep,
and just like seeing someone face to face and working with my team.
Amen, brother.
Yep.